Hey, what's going on, VC? Sean here from Sean's Music Corner. Just gonna do a little update video. I know I mentioned it. I was probably gonna do this last week, but that didn't happen. So we're gonna do that today. This is gonna be basically stuff I received as gifts for Christmas, and I think one a pre-order that I got in December and one record that I bought in January. I've been trying not to buy any records in January. I bought the one. That was it. Um, I did pre-order uh, something, but I didn't physically get it, so I don't count that one. Drinking that new Starry from Pepsi that took over Sierra Mist. Not bad. Reminds you just kind of Sprite and, you know, basically straight up lemon lime soda. So we're going to start out, going to show a few classics at first. One is an upgrade for me. So first off, got Rolling Stones, Let It Bleed. It's a recent reissue, I think 2019, from ABKCO. My brother bought this for me for Christmas. Love this album. Is it the best sounding pressing? Probably not, but it sounds pretty good. So was happy to have that. He also got me this one. Sticky Fingers, obviously recent issue, no zipper that works or anything. But this is one of those Abbey Road Half-Speed Masters. I thought it sounded really good. Glad to have it in the collection. I had one with like a half broken zipper and the record was pretty beat. So nice to have this. Definitely sounds way better. There's nothing really to say much about those records. Everyone kind of knows them. So this was an upgrade for me. Big Star #1 record. I had like an Ardent pressing. That was a reissue. Not the Foreman with beards or whatever pressing, but excuse me. This is the Craft Recordings, all analog. Huge upgrade in sound compared to my other reissue I had. I gotta get a Radio City copy from Craft to upgrade. That one, actually, my Radio City one sounds better than #1 record, my original ones. Those reissues I had got a few years back, but that is a huge step up. So if Radio City's the same way, it's going to be a big upgrade from my last one. Like I said, my other one I have right now doesn't sound half bad. So, all right, next, this was something I had pre-ordered. Reissue Queens of the Stone Age. Was this Like Clockwork? Yeah, Like Clockwork. I thought for some reason it came with this like little Obi-esque. There's that. This is just the printed inners. I changed them out to some anti-static sleeves, and this was the opaque aqua colored album. I know, it kind of matches the line through the O. But I remember they did a variation of this, might have been a UK, that actually had the aqua cover. So it was kind of cool. This now they kept, this one with the original red, and then the aqua vinyl. So Like Clockwork. Really glad to have some more Queens of the Stone Age. Like I said, I had showed in another video. I'd got the debut record with the original artwork, orange vinyl, whatever, but really was great to have that as well. I showed this record in my vinyl tag. This was another album from my brother, Screaming Trees, Dust. We recently just lost Van Conner, who was the bass player from Screaming Trees. And obviously Mark Lanigan we had lost last year. Music on vinyl pressing. I've not had one bad experience with the music on vinyl pressing. I know how other people have, but they tend to always do a really good job. They sound good. I was glad to have this. This one was originally, 96? So This is, I think, a 2011 pressing for Music on Vinyl. That #1 record from Big Star, that was a gift from my mom and dad, for Christmas. So are these next two. Blind Melon, self-titled, Music on Vinyl. This is just a black copy. It's not that black yellow one. Just a fantastic album. Obviously, No Rain. My favorite on here is probably Change. But really, this whole record is phenomenal. Shannon Hoon just sounded great. I have a copy. What's the other one? I think I have a copy of Soup. Yes, I have a copy of Soup. The Audio Spark. Man, that thing sounds good. So hopefully this sounds close to as good as that. I haven't really, I mean, this sounds good. I haven't really compared, like, I know they're different records, but just that Audio Spark, it's been a while since I listened to it. Like I said, this sounds great. I don't know if it's quite that quality, but definitely a great album to have in my collection. This was another one I was happy to get. This was from my parents as well. Oasis, Definitely Maybe, their debut. This is a 2018 on Big Brother, 2 LP. Love that shot right there. You know, Oasis is one of those bands, I really love the early stuff. Definitely Maybe, What's the Story, what is Master Plan of the B-sides and like rarities from this kind of between those albums. Just really great. This sounds fantastic, and so does my Morning Glory one. So was just happy to really get this. Like I said, Master Plan's another one I definitely want to have. But such good stuff on it. Rock and Roll Star was obviously great. Cigarettes and Alcohol. Supersonic, which that's probably one of my favorite songs of theirs. And also a great documentary about them, Supersonic. All right, here's the one record I actually bought in January. Did a good job. But Sugar's Beaster, mini album, EP, whatever you'd like to call it. Bob Mould & Company just put out a fantastic, sorry, the one record started to fall off chair. I love this. The harder, heavier sound from Copper Blue, Beaster being that. This is one of those from Edsel Records, you know, Demon Music Group. 2014, I believe, is this reissue. 140 gram vinyl. Sounds fantastic. And I know it's a rock record and this and that, but your rock records can sound great too. This is amazing. It was mastered for vinyl, done, so it was with this from the original tapes, audio tapes, whether, you know, I didn't look into if it was analog or whatever, but sounds fantastic. This versus the Beaster LP that came in the Copper Blue Beaster kind of 2-pack, this sounds so much better. It doesn't seem to be as compressed sounding. Everything's just kind of in your face. Sounded amazing. With that being said, I traded in my Copper Blue Beaster 2 LP. I need to track down a copy of Copper Blue of this same reissue. I know they also came back out in 2018 or 2020 on clear vinyl. I think it was the same master as that. Not 100% sure. That one's just on black wax, but definitely going to try to get another, you know, the Copper Blue version of that. Same with, if I can find one cheap, the Easy Listening I want to get and compare it to, I have a very early repress or original pressing of that, so I want to compare those. The Easy Listening newer one sounds better. I'm going to upgrade to that. So, all right, guys, that's my little haul. I'm getting ready to order some records. Like I said, I've done a good job in January. I bought that one. And really, I didn't even buy that. I had a $20 Amazon gift card that I got through the Upside app, where it gives you kind of cash back for buying gas. So that's how I bought that record. But I am gonna try maybe something new this year. I heard someone talk about it, but buying like one record a week off Amazon that's under $20. But not just randomly like, oh, let's try, bands you like or albums you would like to get. And that's great for me because a lot of these, indie rock and indie pop, some of these newer bands and stuff, and some of the reissues like that Sugar Beaster, they fall under that $20 thing. So I think that's a good way to maybe try to, even up your collection, but with stuff that you're actually wanting. So I thought about maybe trying that. Not to mention also buy another record. So, I might get 4 a month through Amazon. I generally don't buy a lot of records through Amazon. Normally only if I have gift cards or stuff like that. So it's something I might try. I had traded in some records, as I mentioned a couple times in his, back in December. In December, when I went and seen the Lemonheads in Julian Hanfield. Got pretty good in-store credit up at Reckless in Chicago. And I thought about taking a trip up there, and then I was, we're pretty much to February, and it's like I might save that for Record Store Day. So I can not just get, maybe a couple extra titles for Record Store Day, based off, I always budget so much anyways. But, shop around the store, maybe get some more stuff in general. Kind of make a good day out of it up in Chicago, hitting Reckless, maybe some other places. But, if I don't have a big RSD list, I might use all the in-store credit at Reckless to get my stuff and maybe a little bit more. And, the money I pocketed for Record Store Day, I maybe hit some other shops around the town. So we'll see. But until next time, guys, keep spinning.